Hi guys, it's Coach Walcott here, Orville Walcott. I want to talk to you about this amazing book. It's called Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. It's one of the best books I've ever read. I've got to confess that a friend of mine lent me this book and I didn't read it for about 3 or so months because I've read a lot of books in this area of personal development and success philosophy, and I thought, well, what's the point in reading it? I've read all there is to read, it's a waste of time. And I took it away with me on a holiday to the Canary Islands recently, and I'm so glad I did. There are about 3 reasons why I think you should read this book, 3 things which for me stand out about this book. I won't give you all the reasons, but the 3 of them. The first reason is, it talks about what he says is what it takes to become a genius or to gain your sort of optimum skill in your profession. And his theory is what's called 10,000 hours to become a genius at whatever it is you do, be it sport, be it education, hopefully not that long in education, being in business, whatever it is, 10,000 hours of serious application. And he goes into great detail, great stories, really funny, but just it comes to angles I hadn't really thought about. It's really engaging. That's the first reason. The second thing which grabbed me about the book is when Malcolm Gladwell talks about taking advantage of opportunities which other people had sacrificed to make sure that you could have. So for example, he's actually mixed race himself, and he speaks about his own success, but then actually it was due to sacrifices his grandparents made and what it meant for them as emancipated slaves living in Jamaica, which is quite interesting because my parents also come from Jamaica as well, therefore there's a bit of a connection there. But also talks about what it means to take advantage of opportunities that you have. And the third thing he says, which I, again, never really thought about that much, was how you can turn a problem, or what seems like a disadvantage, into an advantage. And he gives a great example there of one of the world's biggest law firms based in Manhattan in New York, and how a lot of the partners there who were Jewish, how they were rejected from a lot of the big firms in America, and there's a particular area of what's called hostile takeovers in corporate law they weren't allowed to practice, and how these guys, rather than complain about being rejected or have the door slammed in their face, they chose to knuckle down and just make the most of what seemed like a bad opportunity, and then turned it into one of the most lucrative practices. So the area of 10,000 hours of practice. Secondly, the area of ability to actually take advantage of what seems like bad opportunities and just keep practicing, keep focusing on that. And the reason why I recommend this book so highly is because it's unlike any book that I've ever read in this area. And some of the people in our business who I admire, they have this statement, which is that leaders really are readers, and making a point of growing your mind and reading every day. And if you've read people like Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, all these guys, and you may be like myself, you'll thinking, why get it? I highly recommend it, and I don't get any commission from this book at all. But also as well, the fourth reason why I'm very passionate about it is because the area of social entrepreneurs, that is people who want to change the world through sort of non-profit businesses, like helping farmers, like helping those who are in need, helping those who maybe can't afford technology in the developing world, but will make their world a better place for them. This also is what it talks about as well, in terms of finding your mission, finding something which you can let you give back through charitable means to those who are less fortunate, because the reality is we don't all have equal opportunities. The world is not that way. For most of us it is in the West, but I believe it's about helping those in the West and around the world as well, those who are in need as well. And if that's something which interests you, if you're looking to either start an online charity or a business but need to market it better to get funding to help those in need, if you're a social entrepreneur, then click the link below, and I look forward to working with you and showing you, once you click the link below, a very simple marketing system. Therefore you can actually get your charity and funding by getting it exposed on the net to a wide variety of groups. So look forward to hearing from you and showing you a simple marketing system to actually bring success and opportunities rather for success to those who are less fortunate than yourselves, but as part of our online program. Bye-bye.